How y'all doing? Today's video will be a video about your mind. Instead of your mind tricking you, learn how to trick your mind, right? So the mastermind, the man with the plan, or the mastermind, the woman with the plan. You know, women have plans too. But in all short, let's go ahead and get into the video real quick. Open up my Chrome here. My bad, y'all. I've been doing some little things. Okay. So mind games. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where did I find it? This is a blog post I was reading. Okay. A team of researchers led by Joe V. at the Albert Einstein College of Medicine asked over 400 participants to rate the extent to which they engage the extent to which they engage in such cognitively demanding activities such as reading, writing, crossword puzzles, playing games, playing music, and engaging in group discussions. The participants were also asked about the physical activities they pursued in their leisure time. Over the next 21 years, as ratings were made of their cognitive functioning, the cognitively engaged were least likely to develop a form of memory disorder known as vascular cognitive impairment, a broader form of memory loss associated with changes in the circulatory system. All right, y'all. So basically, what it's saying is people who don't engage their mind in functioning activities such as, doing puzzles, books, reading, challenging problems, your mind will, that's how people develop, Alzheimer's and memory loss. Older folks, really. And it can happen to anybody too. I mean, young people too. But young people, the mass majority of them really have memory loss because, they don't do, not saying that they never done it, but they don't continue that they may read a book once a year, or let's say once a month or something, once every 6 months or something like that, right? I'm just spitting numbers out. They're not keeping that mind engaged, right? They're not working out that muscle, which is the mind, the brain. They're not working it out by doing puzzles and reading it. Uh, contrary to popular belief, but your mind actually likes stuff like that. Believe it or not, your mind likes challenging stuff. This may sound funny to you or weird, but if do math problems every now and then. Make it a goal, a habit to solve 3 math problems 1 week. Try to get your brain to solve the problem. Get your mind engaging in the task, right? You want to keep your mind working. You want to keep your brain focused because most people lose their minds and brains. And I don't want you to be like that. Okay? I want you to keep that mind engaged. Where's it at? He said something else in here. If you're tempted to veg out at night after an exhausting day in the office, on the tennis court, or even after chasing a wayward toddler, pick up a good book, read the op-eds in the newspaper, or take a stab at a crossword puzzle. Find someone to play Scrabble with you, even if you can do nothing other than pick up the TV remote. If you can do nothing other than pick up the TV remote, at least tune in for a while to a good game show. Perhaps you might consider attending a lecture or two in the evening at a local college, or dabble in a poetry class at the high school. Keep up the mental activity, including the education you are gaining from your blog reading habit. Your brain will thank you. Yes, your brain will thank you. Actually, your brain is like, yes, I don't want to lose. You don't want to lose me. It's like when we get out of school. When we get out of school, people think their education is done. No, it's not. For those of you who don't want to be successful, you got to keep learning. It's an everyday thing, man. You got to learn something every day. Like, I'm learning so much stuff every day. When I talk to people, they're like, "Man, how old are you?" Not just because I look older, but they know I'm still young. But they're like, "Damn, dude, you sound like you're talking like you're 40. What the hell?" I said, "I'm only 22, right? 20, 21, 22." They're like, "Man, you know a whole bunch of stuff." I said, "I just keep learning, man. That's all it is. You could do the same thing. You just got to learn. You got to have an open mind to learn stuff. If you don't have an open mind, it's not going to work for you. If you got a closed mind, you think you know it all, you're ignorant, it's not going to work. You got to you got to push that stuff to the side and be like, okay, my mind is open. Let's go. You got to be open like a gate. If the gate closed, you ain't coming in. Nothing, no knowledge coming in. But if that gate open, all that knowledge is going to pour into your brain, right? And that's what you want. You want to pour that knowledge into your brain like you pouring something into a blender. You just want to pour it all in and mix it all in, right? And digest it. That's what you want to do. You want to digest that bad boy, right? All right, so let's go to 5 proven ways to beat temptation. Select the situation. Choose to hang out with people or environments that will enhance your self-control. Choose to spend time with friends who live healthy or busy lives, right? Rather than those who encourage you to go out and party or spend money, slack off and overeat, etc. Go hiking, y'all. Your mind likes to do, I just said this earlier, but your mind likes challenges. So that's why people go hiking. They like that thrill. Go hiking rather than going to the shopping mall. Change the situation. I'm pretty sure y'all can read. Y'all can read this. I'm reading too. Matter of fact, at my 3 cents on this, I have another phone, and I usually don't be on that phone. I just use it for like my emails and stuff like that, and um, YouTube, like learning stuff on that phone. But I noticed that I was on the phone too much, so I was like, you know what? I got to get rid of this phone. Like I'd be reading a book, and then my mind would be like, okay, where's that phone at? And I'm like, what the hell? My mind tricked me to grab that phone. The phone was in the other room, so I grabbed it. But you know what I did? I tricked my mind back. I said, okay, I have a storage unit like an hour away from where I live at. So I put the phone in the storage unit locked up, right? So now whenever I get that craving, my mind is like, well, damn, that phone's 45 minutes to an hour away. We're not going to deal with that. Let's get back to reading, right? So I trick my mind. And that's what I want you to do because it says right here, if you struggle with alcohol, lock the hard liquor in a cupboard and give someone else the key. Bam, man, trick the mind. Damn, trick the motherfucking mind, man. Okay, refocus your attention. If you can't change the situation, change what you pay attention to. Find a distracting activity, distracting activity to do until a craving subsides, or think about how good you will feel after you work, save money, or eat healthy. So whatever you're trying to do, whether you're reading that book, don't think about all the words you're gonna read. Think about how good you will feel after you read the book, right? And I'm gonna try that too. I didn't think about that. See, I learned something else. I'm learning too. Think about the after result. Like, so if you want to start, like people who invent stuff, they feel good after. Like, they don't feel good in the beginning because it's all hard work and stuff. But after that, they're like, damn, dude, I did that. You know what I'm saying? Not just you yourself, but everybody else did it with you. Like Elon Musk, for example, he's doing that SpaceX, right? He's gonna get. I know he is. After he finishes, like once it launches like successfully and stuff like that, he's gonna be like, "Fuck, man, I did that." Not just him alone. I mean, he has people in his mastermind group to help him out, but he's like the foundation of it, right? But he's gonna feel good about it. You could just tell him and his team, they just feel good. Like, damn, like who wouldn't want to say, "Man, I could," like before you leave this earth, like, yeah, I helped. What's his name? I contributed to the Elon Musk thing. I was in the mastermind group. Like, dude, that's some cool shit to say. Like, man, I was in the Elon Musk mastermind group. Like, what? Because I think I was watching an interview and it said to even work for Tesla or something like that or SpaceX, you gotta take like Elon Musk, you gotta take a test or something like that to see if you're like borderline genius. And if you're not, then you can't even get into you can't even work for him. Which I don't blame him. That's a highly intellectual thing to do. All right, change or redirect your thoughts. You can change what you think about or how you perceive a tempting object. For example, think deliberately about the way you behaved the last time you drank too much in order to avoid drinking now. Or think about that designer bag as a ripoff rather than something that might enhance your appearance. Bam. Use willpower. You can stay in the situation and use mental strength to avoid temptation. This strategy is the most difficult because at this point, dopamine, which is the stuff that encourages you to do stuff, the motivation. I think dopamine is the love drug too. Like when you have that, when you feel high and stuff, the motivation and reward chemical is already flowing in your brain, making it very easy to believe that the unhealthy behavior is not so bad. Bam. So, man, y'all read this stuff, get this knowledge in your brain. If you're interested, if not, it don't matter to me. If the lady's name is Melanie Greenberg, read this blog. If you can, man, read a blog a day. That's what I do. I read blogs, man. I just read the blog. Oh, that's from me. Mind Games. Y'all can read this by Susan Cross Whiteborn. So read this stuff, man. Keep your mind sharp like a pencil. If you keep your mind sharp like a pencil, your game's gonna be sharp, right? With everything you do in life. But if you keep your mind dull, everything else you do will be dull. I don't want no dull pencil. I don't want no dull mind. I want a sharp mind. It's gonna stay sharp. It's so sharp when you touch it, it's just you're gonna start bleeding, right? But yeah, that's it. That's that, y'all. So y'all stay focused, and I finish. I'm out.